What's obviously 2 home runs tonight, a couple of solo shots. Take us through those at bats and what you're trying to do and what it felt like coming off the bat.
No, yeah. Both at bats, I believe, were 2 outs. So, kind of was just trying to get on and not do too much. Not do too much with my approach. Kind of stay simple and yeah. Ball happened to find barrel and kind of went a long way. So it happened to work out. Happened to work out.
Had a good defensive play there in the eighth inning. Infield in, go to your right, nice little back pick. Got the runner in plenty of time at
Mhm.
first. Obviously, San Diego fans know you can make those plays, but how was it like for you? I mean, you hit 2 home runs and you made a great defensive play. What feels better for you as a baseball player?
Um, I can't really favor either. I think it's kind of me just doing my job. At the end of the day, I think it's just trying to help the team win. So I think either way, it was a good feeling to help the team improve and put us in a good spot.
First time for us talking to you this year, and obviously a San Diego kid, started your career in a different spot, but Brock just mentioned they recruited you here
Hmm.
very close, and really wanted you back in the portal. What's your time been like, in playing for your city in your hometown and with all of that, process that got you here?
It's honestly been awesome. Brock and the staff, they genuinely care, and I see that every day. I'm in Brock's office every single day, having a conversation with him, whether it's how's my family or how I'm doing on the baseball field. It's a genuine relationship, and it's awesome being able to play with the San Diego in front of my chest. It means a lot to me. Obviously, I get a lot of people that I know are coming to the games, and it represents something more than myself. So yeah, and the process of me coming back, it was easy for me. It was easy for me. I've always had a good relationship with Brock, even since high school, since he recruited me. So it was a pretty easy decision for me.
So one of the younger players here, but a lot of experience last year in the
Mm.
Power Four. With some of the leaders on this team that have been here in an NCAA tournament as well. During those first couple of games, how much experience did you help bring to some of the young guys?
I would say, a little. Obviously, I played a fair share at Oklahoma, but I haven't played that full season. So I still leaned on a lot of the older guys to kind of guide me through it, like Jack Irvich, Ozzy. They definitely helped us through the up the highs and lows. So I think I would say that I still leaned on them, but I was definitely able to help the younger guys stay loose and kind of help them, just play loose. Yeah, play loose.
A lot of young guys on the hill. You got a pretty good eye on what's going on up there
Yeah.
from your point of view. Talk to us about just kind of the difference of what they were been able to do to bounce back after going against a pretty good competition early in the season.
Oh yeah, they looked like they had no fear today. To me, they kind of were just pounding strikes. It looked like especially to me, it was Nando. Nando stuck out a lot to me. He wasn't scared at all. I also can tell, like, when the pitchers come back and look at me, especially, or even the outfield, you can tell kind of what they're feeling. That kid had no fear today. So him, Red, Hco, and really Downs stuck out to me. I tell Down a lot when he's throwing well. He's got that high leg kick finish. He looks like Skeens. So that's what I tell him. So yeah.
For you, the last couple of games have been a lot better. You had a frustrating road trip. You
Mm.
showed it a little bit in some of your at bats. You feel a little bit more, kind of comfortable now and settling in early in the season.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Obviously, I think it really took a toll on me to lose. All of us here want to win, at the end of the day. So, anything that I can do to help the team win and bring value to the team, that's what I want to do. So, when I'm struggling, it's not necessarily about me, but being able to help the team, and eventually with that.
All right, go ahead, Brad.
For you, just how big was that for you in your growth coming off of Tuesday not going your way and being able to go 1 1/3 with 3 strikeouts?
Yeah, it's great. I'm really happy that Coach Flo gave me another opportunity to go out there and just kind of be myself and show that that outing was just it was a fluke. It wasn't who I am, and it just feels good.
You inherited the bases loaded, 2 outs, big spot. Go ahead, run at third. What did Flo tell you before you started warming up?
Not too much. I'm happy that I was able to pick up Hayden because I know that he's going to pick me up a lot too this year, and it just felt good to go in there and just be there for the boys.
Thanks to that at bat and how you're able to retire more, Kyle, there at the end.
Wasn't too much thought in it, but just kind of attacking and just trusting my defense behind me. We've already made some amazing plays all night, Isaiah Lane and Beltre, and it made it easy just to go in and attack and let my defense work.
Saw the swing and a miss. You got the punch out, to end the inning. You showed a lot of emotion coming off the mound. What was that like for you in your college career?
It's awesome. It's always awesome when you get to show that passion and how much you love the game, and it's just awesome. I love to win. So,
in terms of did you know you were going to go out again for the ninth before the inning started?
I did.
And during that offensive time, what was the vibe for you getting out there with now a chance to win the game?
When I knew that Ozzie came up clutch and gave us that opportunity to win, I knew I had one job, and that was to close the door and make sure that we got this win. We grinded all day. It was I thought it was a great game that we really finished strong, and yeah, it felt good.
After your second strikeout, which was the first out of the ninth, it looked like in the second at bat in the ninth inning, you had a little bit extra zip on that fastball. Where were you in terms of a locked in state in that ninth inning?
I can't even describe it. Honestly, it kind of, when you're getting in that flow state, it's kind of hard to know where you're at or what you're doing. So I kind of just was locked in on what Lobby wanted, and it worked from there.
Had retired their best hitter at the end, and he gave you a battle. How was that at bat for you in terms of just trying to keep going and attacking?
It was a good battle. He's definitely a very good hitter, and I knew if we could get it in on him, we could get him to roll over, and that ended up happening. And Gerv made a great play to seal the game.
You were with the team last year. Obviously, there's a lot of new faces with these guys, and obviously a tough stretch to start the year. But you've gotten 2 wins now. What's been the vibe amongst the players in terms of turning it around kind of right now and getting some results for your guys' hard work?
It's awesome. It sucks to start a year like that, but I know these guys really well. We're a super, super close team, and I know we're going to win a lot of ball games. And it takes time to sometimes get going, but once we get going, there's no stopping. So,
thank you, Dallin.
Thanks, Dallin.
Thank you, guys.
Good job.
Yeah, one-run game that we got to come out on the right side of, and talking to the team after the game. That you get to go through these. We've had a lot of one-run games. We had close games this year in our 10 games that we've played. But it was nice to come out on the winning side of it and win in regulation too. As the game was getting closer towards the end, and having Ozzie up there at the end, in that big moment, and that moment wasn't overwhelming for him, and got the job done. So pleased all the way around. Our pitching was outstanding tonight. I thought we played great defense. I know the box score shows the 2 errors there, but I mean, shoot, Isaiah Lane, Nico Labed in left field. And then Belcher made some good plays at third, too, as well, for us to come out on top.
Isaiah Lane at the plate, 2 solo shots tonight, and some nice ones to left field. Got you that 2-1 lead at the time. What are you seeing about him, hitting in a San Diego Torero uniform after transferring in?
Yeah, I mean, we recruited Isaiah all the way through in high school, and built a great relationship with him. Excuse me, and during this time and how the portal works and how college athletics work, maintaining the relationship, exiting with grace, and which put us in position to have a spot for him when he went in the portal, and it was awesome to reconnect with him and get him back here to San Diego and back to his roots. And hey, I just wanted an opportunity to play short, coach, and here you go, big boy, go get it. And to see him out there making plays and doing his thing and exactly how he played in high school, and the hitting's come along, and to see what he did today with 2 strikes, 2 outs, and both of those bats, not trying to hit a home run, just trying to put a good swing on it and stay short to the ball with 2K and just tough ABs, and I was super proud of him today.
He made that big play in the 8th inning as well on the back. I mean, how difficult a play is that for a college baseball player?
I mean, you just don't see that, and that talent level is exceptional, but his heart and soul, his fire in his belly to play to win, right? And that's the type of guys that we want in our program. That's the type of guys we have in our program, and it's a collective effort, our guys feed off of one another. If somebody does something like that, the next guy's ready to come in and make a play. Someone's ready to have a great at bat. Someone's ready to come in and pitch and make a pitch, So having them feed off one another is so key, and it shows how tight the group is. And how bad they want to win, and I mean, he saves a run there, and then he knocks in 2 tonight. It's a big night for Isaiah.
A lot of young guys again starting to really settle in and contribute. AJ Beltre had 3 early errors to the season, but made 2 pretty remarkable plays defensively tonight.
I think third base is the hardest position to play in college baseball. You got to deal with the bunch, the ball's coming off the bat hot. You get the ball quick, and you got a long throw, and so on and so forth. And that guy is just a straight competitor. He puts his head down and competes. I don't see things that get to him. He's like really one pitch at a time. Thus far as a freshman, his poise has been outstanding. And I think he's just going to keep getting better and better the more he goes out there.
5 hits tonight, very tight ball game. Both sides pitching that did pretty well. What do you take away from all the at-bats tonight, even the ones that didn't result in hits?
Yeah, I mean, we keep focusing on our process quality at-bats. Rex at the top. As a freshman, I mean, 3 out of the 4 quality at-bats gets us going. He just wears down the pitcher, and hey, if it doesn't come out as a hit or doesn't get on base, he's going to put up a fight to start off the game. 2 good swings that he had on the ball tonight, and gets another 2-strike knock to get us going. And I'm really liking Nico there in the 2-hole and gets us going there in the 8th inning with that leadoff knock, a 2-strike knock, and just playing hard-nosed baseball. And, all the way through, hey, we're still feeling our way. Cade Martinez had a great night too at the plate. Walk, hit by pitch, 2 quality bats, gets on base, gets a stolen base. So guys are finding the way, and being able to have some solid at-bats at the bottom of the order to be able to turn the lineup over and get that flow going. That's what we've done in the past. We've done a good job of that, but that's going to be our goal here to keep moving forward and help us get the top of the order guys up.
A lot of young guys pitching tonight out of the bullpen with Palencia, McWilliams, and Harrison. Only 1 earned run by your pitching staff today. Guys were getting on base, but in previous games they were scoring, and tonight they didn't score.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the box score. I mean, 5 innings by Red, 2 hits, 7 Ks. No earned runs. He just did a Logan Redeman type of outing and sets the tone right there for us. And then Fernando Palencia just coming in, those 6 outs were, I mean, he was pounding strikes, and his face and his heart rate is very slow. Just to see that poise out of a freshman was super impressive and big to kind of bridge the game, to get to the back end. And McWilliams getting in there for a big spot for a freshman. He's going to keep towing the rubber. He's had some good outings of late. And then turn it over to Cody, who did pretty good. And then Dallin was just exceptional, man. It was so proud of Dallin tonight after – he went out there, didn't have the start that he had wished for at San Diego State, but as we all know, in this game you're going to be challenged continuously, and then it's all about how you respond. And he responded in just an outstanding fashion tonight, and can't say enough about his performance for us.
How big is that for a younger pitcher to be able to flip the switch like that and turn it around after maybe an outing didn't go as well in his learning process? Yeah,
it's huge, and I think it goes hand in hand with the program too, right? And it's being able to have those conversations with your coaches, right? And we're big on that. We're big to be able to communicate and not just let guys kind of out in the wilderness, if you will, And I think that this week him and Coach Floor and Coach Miller really they rolled their sleeves up, and he knows he's going to go out there and get another opportunity. And I think that's a big part of it too, to have that confidence in there, right? And that's what we're about. Hey, give guys opportunities more than once, and let's see what you're going to do with it. And I think that shows the true colors of Dallin, right, and his true competitive spirit.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys.